Muy buenas a todos, chavales, soy Promet, bienvenidos una vez más a mi canal. Como veis, hoy os traigo L.A.Noire, el primero de los Wolfus que tenía pensado. L.A.Noire es un juego desarrollado por Team Bondi para Rockstar Games y se trata de un thriller criminal que combina las características de un juego no lineal, es decir, que no hace falta completar una misión para realizar la siguiente, con una aventura gráfica, lo que significa que debemos interactuar con otras personas del juego y resolver puzzles o acertijos. La historia transcurre en las calles de Los Ángeles de 1947 y nosotros vamos a ser Cole Phelps, un novato inspector de la policía de Los Ángeles, y a su lado pues vamos a investigar casos de tráfico, homicidios, antivicio, ¿no?, que son drogas y contrabando, y por último incendios. Bueno, personalmente deciros que lo único que no he jugado ha sido la parte de incendios, y el resto me ha encantado. Puede que después de Heavy Rain sea mi juego favorito y creo que puede ser muy interesante y que vamos a pasar unos buenos momentos jugando este juego, así que vamos a empezar. Vamos a darle a nueva partida. Allá vamos. También tengo que deciros que después sacaron algunos DLCs, porque también se puede jugar online para resolver casos con otra gente, así que os traeré alguno.
A city on the verge of greatness. A new type of city, based not on the man, but on the automobile. The car. A symbol of freedom and vitality. Where every man can own his own home, and have room to breathe, and not be overlooked by his neighbors.
Aquí el amigo contando el sueño americano.
The city where a man's home is his castle. A quarter acre of the dream made possible by victory.
Veremos muchísimos coches de época, así que si os gustan, perdón, fijaos en los coches, ¿vale? Hay muchísimos.
Where Hollywood will shape the thoughts and desires of the entire planet.
Este vídeo es un poco largo, pero bueno,
City of Pioneers.
no es el mismo.
A city of dreamers. A city of undercurrents, where not everything is as it seems. A 20th century city that will become a model for the world. A city that has no boundaries, that will stretch as far as the eye can see.
Vamos allá.
In the Marine Corps, you deal with the chain of command. Mistakes get made, but you deal with them. You know what you're fighting for and that you're on the same team. But dealing with corruption is like chasing shadows. You never know whether the guy you're talking to is on the pad, or whether it's your partner, or maybe even the watch commander. So who do you trust, Cole? I made up my mind a long time ago.
KGPL calling caller 14 Adam. 14 Adam, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
14 Adam, see the detective, an ambulance shooting at 6th and Industrial Street. Unit 16 William requests uniform assistance for an evidence search. 14 Adam, code 2.
Roger, 14 Adam en route.
Here we
Podemos
go
conducir cualquier
again.
coche.
They
Ahora
don't
mismo
request
podría bajarme y
uniforms for an
conducir
evidence
otro.
search unless there's some kind of catch.
No lo voy a hacer.
Ever the optimist.
From the beam of
Tampoco
sunshine
conduciré demasiado,
himself.
¿vale? Porque se puede hacer un poco pesado y perdería muchísimo tiempo. Y el episodio de hoy va a durar unos 20 minutos. Si os parece muy largo, decídmelo, ¿vale? Y los acortaré.
Floyd Rose,
Rose homicide. You might back up?
Yes, sir. Phelps and Dunn, Wilshire Division.
We had a shooting took place down this alleyway. We have the Vic, Scooter Payton, a Negro male bagged up and on his way to Central Morgue. Witness says a tall white guy, our shooter, put 2 in the Vic's head and then threw his piece. I need you guys to try and recover the gat.
You want us to look anywhere in particular?
Give it your best shot, guys. The dead guy's a lowlife. I'm not expecting any miracles here.
And if we recover the weapon?
Bag it and return it to technical services.
You hurry it up, Floyd. We
I'm
got
outta
places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
This is a fist hump. Just going through the motions.
Probably right. Let's just get it over and done.
All right, have it your way. We'll search right up to the back wall. If you still don't come up with anything, come find me and we'll talk it out. 2 heads are always better than 1.
A ver, por el contenedor no.
Look at this junk.
Ah, nada. Aquí hay un periódico. Los periódicos nos dirán cosas que a lo mejor nos hacen falta más adelante. Hay un vídeo.
Dr. Fontaine, could I have a word?
Of course, young man.
I really enjoyed your lecture, Doctor. Psychiatry seems to have a tremendous amount to offer.
Why, thank you. I'm always happy to receive acknowledgement for my work. The mind is the last great mystery in medicine. Are you thinking of specializing, Mr.
Sheldon, or Courtney Sheldon. I'm only in 2nd year, Doctor. They fast-tracked me a year because of my experience during the war. That's what I
El
wanted
doctor
to
estará
talk to you
involucrado en
about.
uno de los casos que juego más
Battle
adelante.
fatigue
Exactamente no
and
sé de qué
collapse.
modo, ¿vale? Pero al parecer es muy importante en la historia entera del juego.
Given the right set of circumstances, trauma forces the mind to close down, retreat in on itself. We try to find ways to unlock the mind again through a combination of therapy and drug treatment. Hypnosis and therapy are powerful tools in the right hands, Chef.
I've been to visit some of the guys at the VA hospital. A good friend of mine, he's so far away. It's like he's
Como tú,
We
amigo.
went through a lot together.
Yes, Doctor.
Give me his details and I'll make a prognosis. I have a number of clinics in Los Angeles, Courtney Sheldon. And your penance, or your friend's help, is to come and work at one of them in your spare time. With what little spare time a medical student has. Is that a deal?
Is it ever? I can't thank you enough.
I'm not promising a cure, Courtney. I want you to remember that. Every physician has patients that he cannot hope to cure, for whom he can only smooth the path to death.
O llevárselos a su lado. Como hará con este.
What have you got, Phelps? Anything?
Yo todavía no he visto nada. Vamos allá.
Cole, come take a look at this.
Vamos para allá, no para el fondo, que
I tell
parece que
you,
ha
I'm
pasado algo,
jinxed.
¿no? Allí
I
en la
always get
puerta.
landed with this crap.
Le han volado allí la cabeza, bien, bien.
Shooter put him up against the wall and blew his brains out.
Hell of a way to go.
Doesn't really matter how you go once you're gone.
Don't get all deep on me, Phelps.
Toma la
Ralph,
pipa.
there's something on the rooftop.
How the hell did you see that?
Reflection in the window. Looks like it might be our weapon. I'm gonna see if I can find a way up there.
All right, don't hurt yourself.
Me lié un poco con la cámara porque jugué hace poco un juego
So we need to find a way up.
que era del contrario. Así que me lié un poco, pero bueno. ¿Veis?
What kind of chumps do these homicide guys think we are?
Smith & Wesson, serial S71893. 2 rounds fired. And instead of dropping it down a drain, our shooter hoists it up here. Interesting guy.
We should follow up on this now, before the perp tries to leave town.
We have the gun, Cole. Let's take it back to Central. We could get a commendation.
Could show some initiative, Ralph, and see if we can come up with an owner.
That's a long shot, Cole.
It's a pretty fancy gun. You know a local gun store?
Sure. There's a place a couple of blocks from here.
No veas, qué malos te somos. Vamos ahí a investigar por nuestra cuenta.
Are you sure about this? It's not really our gig.
Venga, compañero,
No
corre.
harm in doing some digging. The suits didn't seem to give much of a damn.
Such a little Boy Scout, Cole. You can't wait to get out of that uniform, can you?
¿Te quieres
I'd
dar
rather round
prisa?
up drunks and help old ladies across the road.
I'd rather get through the day without the captain's foot up my ass.
It'll be fine, Ralph. You worry too much. You're behind the wheel.
Vamos para allá. A ver qué nos dicen de la pistola, ¿no? La vi. Si aquí en España hubiera de eso. Madre mía.
Officers Phelps and Dunn. Can you tell us anything about this gun?
Smith & Wesson, Model 27, registered Magnum. Chambered for .357, nickel-plated with pearl grips. Same gun used by General Patton.
You're not suggesting he's the owner.
No, I'm not.
You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. I sold it. You know, this piece will stop a rhino. These babies are only available special order. Here's my Smith & Wesson order book.
You mind if I take a look?
Be my guest. This is about something bad, right?
Model
Si no me
27
equivoco, la
with pearl
pistola, por
grips,
ejemplo,
Cole. You see it on there?
del Call of Duty. La Python o la Magnum del 44. No, esta no. No, tío. Esta.
We're in luck. Errol Schroeder, 203 South Glass Street. Ordered the gun in February '46. Thanks, you've been a big help.
Anytime. Always happy to help out the LAPD.
Bueno, pues venga. La primera detención de la noche.
Do we call it in?
Let's see if he's at home. Owning the gun doesn't prove he pulled the trigger.
Okay. In for a penny, in for a pound. Lead the way, Gunga Din.
Now that wasn't so hard, was it? Just because we're in uniform doesn't mean we can't use our initiative.
I guess so. Seems a little too
Bueno,
good to be
a ver,
true.
depende, ¿eh?
One-of-a-kind murder weapon bought locally using a real name? If Schroeder's our shooter, he's no criminal mastermind.
Most of them aren't. That's why they get caught. 2 out of every 3 crimes are done on impulse.
Another fact from the Phelps Encyclopedia of Thin Air. You really are full of it.
Lavín, ¿qué casa? ¿Qué es eso, tío? Tío, eso parece el Don José de aquí de Granada. El Don José es un puticlub. Por si alguien no es de aquí.
Sister,
Apartamento 2.
Schroeder, apartment 2.
Ok.
What do you guys want?
I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Dunn, Wilshire Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips?
I might be.
What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight with your gun.
You're out of your mind. Scooter? He works for me. I have that gun here in my drawer. What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him, Ralph.
No way. You're not taking me down for this.
That was
Pelea.
a very
Ay.
Ralph, you all right?
I'm fine. I hardly felt it. He's lucky he caught me off guard.
Keep an eye on him, Ralph. I'm gonna take a look around.
Siempre que investiguemos algo, ¿vale? Va a ser así. En plan, caminamos por la casa y cuando oigamos un replique, pues nos agachamos e investigamos algo. Ya sé que no tengo que estar aquí, pero bueno, es para un poco que veáis. Una taza. Oye, tío, limpia la casa, ¿no? Una cerveza. No.
List of names and a series of numbers. Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
Phelps, we can come
Hey,
out of this
Rose.
all bright and shiny with a commendation.
El,
Or stick our schlongs in
el
a
otro
hornet's
policía
nest.
o el can asesino.
Call it in, partner. And leave the book where you found it.
Officer Phelps, badge 1247. Requesting.
Bueno, pues hasta aquí el final del primer episodio. 17 minutos. Si es muy largo, por favor, decídmelo, de verdad. Yo los acorto un poco. Espero que os haya gustado. Suscribíos para enteraros de cuando suba las siguientes partes. Y bueno, nada más. Darme un like en favoritos para que continúe haciendo más episodios.